to our second ever realistic performance race. Today we're here in France, the French Grand Prix today. We have 19 drivers, great attendance today. Barely squeaked it in. We had quite a delayed start, unfortunately. It took us a bit to get the numbers. But, here we've actually got Blue Goggy's already started a lap. We'll be setting the first lap today. Let me pull up all of this fun stuff up here. Oh, he's already invalidated actually out of the first couple of turns. I'm also being told qualifying will be getting wet at the end of this session, I believe. Maybe start of next, I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But, we've got Joseph here trying to qualify in the mediums already, as well as Pluto. First person to the line, I believe, is going to be... I think it's Williams Pluto, actually. He is invalid. Next will be the racing point of QLCI. He's kept his lap clean. Now into the final turn. He is going to set first lap of the session with a 30.7 on the soft compound tires. Next to the line is a Ferrari. That's Joseph on the mediums. The medium... Oh, Joseph was invalidated. Aaron Alcon's going to go to the top by a whole second faster in that Red Bull. F1 driver in the Williams only able to set a 30.9 first lap. And Chungus actually just picked up a 5-place grid penalty for collision with Goggy, and Goggy is out of the session. What happened there? Atlantis here. He's set up purple sector 2 so far in the AlphaTauri here. Could be on for a good first lap, which you're going to want to start getting laps on quick if the rain truly is going to come at the end, as I've been told. Atlantis was able to set pole, and apologies, I'm still trying to set up quite a bit of stuff right now. Should be just about good though. Okay. Rena's out of fuel, probably on in-lap then. We got Brute Gorgon invalidated. Rundle here, he's going to come across the line for his first lap, I believe. No, he's already set one, actually. I think he invalidated this one. I think I just missed it. Unfortunately. Most people now on in-laps or in the pits getting ready for next laps. We've got Chungus, I'm pretty sure he's actually on a lap right now. Maybe not, I see he's holding my DRS open. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think that confirms it. I don't believe Chungus is on a lap anymore. Renault behind him, not on a lap as well. QLCI might be on a lap now as well. He's on an outlap, my bad. X-Blow behind him also on an outlap, so I believe everyone right now is not on a lap. Actually, I believe Pluto actually is on a lap right here, yeah. So Pluto now, he was going to try and set a lap on the mediums and validated that, unfortunately. Now going to the softs, seeing what he can do on those. With 9 minutes remaining in quali. Through the final turns, keeps it clean. Out of VRS. Gonna put it into P5 with a 29.8, and I will, give me just a second, I have to invite Sam Steed back to the session. Fortunately, there's no co-commentator, so I apologize if this does have to happen a couple times. And he should be getting back in a second. Invalidated. QLCI, I'm pretty sure he is on a lap. His lap is also valid. Ooh. I don't know if he locked up or just chose to move out of the way, but that's gonna be his lap gone. Going past him was X-Blow, who was on a lap though. Also valid. And he's going to improve to P8 with a 30.2. Apologies, I thought we were getting another driver. Unfortunately, you cannot. Only team without a driver today is the Mercedes. Rapid Winston being their only driver. Ricecracker was unable, and you can unable to attend today. And as you can see now, the clouds are starting to get thicker. It's looking like the rain should be coming at the end of this session instead. I'm gonna pull up the stream chat, just in case anyone says anything in there as well. Erna, I'm pretty sure he's just started a lap. through back straight chicane. Takes it pretty well. I believe these are going to be the final minute or minutes, maybe a couple, in this qualifying session before the rain hits. Once the rain hits, time should not be able to improve. Except for maybe Sam Steed, who unfortunately was unable to set a lap, but he is on one right now. We'll check after this if he is invalidated or not. Ern is not going to improve on this lap. Sam Steed is valid in the third sector. All he's got to do is keep it clean, try and set the best lap he can possibly set to try and get himself through Q1. There's a couple people on the brink of elimination. We got F1 driver Brute Gorgon, Erna, and Chungus. I would also include in the danger area of being eliminated. Erna was unable to improve his time. And Sam Steed is going to pull himself just out of elimination in P13. 4 people will be eliminated here in Q1. Blue Goggy's already confirmed elimination after a collision with Chungus. Brute Gorgon, I believe he is on a lap. Yep, he's going to try and also... He is not on a lap then. He must have missed something or invalidated, I guess, which he now is. So he's going to have to try and get around for another run as soon as possible. F1 driver's still in the pits. I don't know if he's going to get out in time. Erna's also in the elimination zone. I don't believe, yeah, he's not on a lap right now. He's on an in-lap, so he could be getting eliminated here in qualifying 1. And yeah, he is going to pull into pits. F1 driver now going for an out lap. So he should be able to make it back quite easily as long as he does cut some of the chains, which is allowed, of course, as long as it is safely. If you cause any distraction or dangerously cut, it can cause a penalty. However, as long as it is safe, it is allowed. And I believe Brute is trying to warm up his tires, actually, so he can go for another lap. So he's going to choose not to box and cut some chicanes. He's going to just go straight for it right now. Try and get himself out of the elimination zone. To start that lap. Really decent through the first couple of turns here. Using as much track limits as you can. Pretty good line from him here. Now on the back straight with the DRS engaged. Gonna go through the back straight chicane now. He's gonna cut pretty much the whole thing. Take a lot of the exit curbs. He's actually going to take the inside line through here. Not something you see too often, to be honest, although I believe it is quicker, actually. Could be wrong with that statement, I'm not sure. He's going a bit deep in the final hairpin, not too bad though. He's going to have DRS engaged coming across the line. And he's going to be just outside. If one person improves out of the top 15, he's going to be back in elimination zone and eliminated. Yeah, Pluto with a decent lap up in P7 in a Williams with a 29.8. I must have missed that. F1 driver's lap is invalid. He's going to have to go for a second lap here to try and get himself out of elimination. He's going to start that. I believe there's the Alpha of Explojam coming to the line. He's actually validated. The only other car, I believe, is Sam Steed and F1 driver then. Both are in elimination. Both need to try and get themselves out. They're on their final laps now. Sam Steed lagged out, I believe, twice, maybe even 3 times, actually, out of the qualifying field. Hasn't been able to set a lap until now, unfortunately. Cut back towards the inside. Ooh, that was actually very close on the limits, but he kept it in. Now he's just got this hairpin to tackle. He's gonna get a very nice line through it. Got the DRS. He's actually not engaged it. Or is that just the telemetry? And he's not going to get it out of the top, or out of 16th. F1 driver trying to get into 15th, and I believe he just got exactly 15th, actually. Yes, he did. Very close for F1 driver, but he's managed to get himself out of elimination in the final couple of seconds. Atlantis was first in qualifying 1 with a 29.0. Eliminated, we have Brute Gargon in the Haas, both McLaren, Sam Steed and Erna, and Blue Goggy in the Racing Point, unable to set a time, DNF'd early. Unfortunately, a collision with Chungus caused that. I did miss it though, so who really knows what happened? I'm sure there will be an investigation. And it looks like Q2 will have the rain that we were seeing. Don't know if it'll be the full time in qualifying 2 though. They're actually going out on the slick tires. So the rain, it doesn't look very hard, that's for sure, but the drivers have also decided that it is not hard enough rain for wet compound tires. Could we see it get worse? Or could we even see it get better for the drivers? If it does get worse, this could be their only lap on the softs/mediums. I see a couple people on, batters and QLCI. It looks like everyone's rushing a lot to get to the start of their lap. So maybe the rain is going to get harder. They're going to try and set a lap as quickly as possible before anything happens with the weather. It's quite hard to tell. I believe it's Chungus. Yeah, Chungus will be first one that's going to be able to start a lap. We'll see if the rain, in Canada we saw rain. The Alpha driver, Polo God, unfortunately was not able to make today. His internet was having some issues. He said that the rain helped a lot. I doubt this is enough rain, but hey, who knows? It could be enough. He said, for the bottom couple of cars, the Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Williams, he said the rain helped a lot because he said it's a literal boat. So I can drive in the wet pretty well, he said. So we'll see if that does anything here, although I'm not sure it's wet enough, of course. Backstreet chicane now. Not invalidated through that. He should be good for the rest of it. It's kind of hard to invalidate in Sector 3 unless you mess up the hairpin or one of these two turns, I'd say. But by mess up, I mean you have to pretty much lose the car and go wide. It would have to be a big mistake. So Chungus was only able to set a 32.0. Atlantis took fastest with 30.9. I'm sure Chungus didn't get helped by the fact that every single person behind him pretty much had a bit of slipstream. And 14 drivers in qualifying 2. We should have 15. My boy Jake said the game isn't letting him do qualifying 2. I'm wondering if he crashed his car after making it through. Saying he didn't crash his car though, so I do not know why that's happened. But Batters is out, unable to set a lap on the medium tires. So he'll pretty much, I believe it's pretty much guaranteed he does not make it into qualifying 3. Got a caution, I believe that's just people creating a gap, letting cars by, etc. Let's see. Someone on a lap, I believe V2 was. Yes. And he is. He's actually got a purple sector 1. He's also set a purple sector 2, so V2 could be on for a good pole time here. Looking good through sector 3 so far. Now coming to the line. Only a 32.5 after getting a purple sector 1 and 2. So I'm wondering if the sector 3 was just that bad or if the game did have a glitch and showed a fake sector 1 and 2. Which I've seen before, but I don't believe I've seen it when I was commentating, although I haven't really commentated fairly often. QLCI on his first lap, trying to set a lap. It doesn't look like rain's going anywhere. He got a little snap of oversteer here. See a little wiggle there as well, so the rain is affecting the cars a little bit, probably, which fair to be expected, yes. Still easily not enough for wet tires. beginners or intermediates for sure. Give me a minute. I'm going to invite White Boy Jake back. His game kind of glitched. He said he didn't crash his car out in qualifying, but for some reason he's unable to drive. Now through the final hairpin. Wasn't the best of laps, that's for sure. He's gonna put it into last place to set a time so far, 34.8. Only person without a time still in the session is Ties. He's on an outlap. If one driver, I believe, is on a lap. Down on his time, 6/10 down. Needs to get into the top 10 to advance. Did pull in the pits. Everyone's just going to retire. The rain's gotten heavier. Not enough to set another lap. Unfortunately for F1 driver, he's going to just barely be knocked out. We're just waiting for Rapid Winston now to retire. Here we are. And Rapid Winston set the fastest lap in qualifying too. 30.5, the Mercedes, showing that he does have some pace in this car after Canada. Unfortunately, not doing the best and getting quite a bit of penalties. Eliminated in qualifying 2, F1 driver in the Williams, QLCI in the Racing Point, HDV Ties, Ferrari, and Batters Renault. Both of those two were unable to set a time. Now on to Q3. We will find out our final order. As soon as all the drivers click advance. Just making sure I'm not stuck on the screen. There is just two drivers that have not clicked advance just yet. Sam is stuck on some... Yeah. There we go. He might need to invite back. He might have had to leave and rejoin. I'm not sure. Rain continues into qualifying 3, 12 minutes to set the fastest lap possible. We'll see if they're going on... Yep, there we go. And now they're on the inters. So another wet qualifying for this tier. Saw one back in Canada. I believe it was Q3 that was wet, as well as the start of the race. Not positive if Q2 is wet. I believe it just started to get dark. Maybe it got wet at the end. First person out. We got Chungus, that is. Just gonna go on board with him. Wait for him to start his lap. Yeah, Sam did have to leave, so I will invite him real quick. Should be joining back now. He was unfortunately knocked out though. So we saw Rundle do well in all the dry qualifyings down in P8. Well, this order is not correct. Don't exactly know where he came in Q2, but he did well in the dry. Struggled in the wet Q3 last time. I believe he only was able to get 4th. Still not bad, of course. But wonder if we'll see that again. He was able to, when the race had dried up, he managed to charge up and win the race. He was able to win first race of this tier. Can he manage to do that again? I don't know the weather for the race. I'm going to assume it's dry, because all I heard was rain later in Q3. I never heard about rain in the race. But, of course, can't be certain of that. We could see a nice special surprise. I'm also wondering if we'll see the Alphas, V2 and the Haas, and Pluto and the Williams as well manage to actually set some better laps, as last week shown. The slower cars are much better in the wet than the dry, especially compared to some of the other ones. They're actually, I don't know about better, but better than they are in the dry. And with the driver's pace and skill, of course, that's also going to help them push this car just a bit further. Chungus going to cross the line now. He's going to set a 42.1 as in the first lap of the session. V2 is going to come across the line next. 41.4 tops Chungus's time. It's below out of the final hairpin. He's going to put his car up to second, 1/10 off V2 Combat. Next we've got, I believe that's the Red Bull of Aeronauticon. across the line. 44.6, not a great lap for him. Fruity's next up to P3. Rapid Winston after that was invalid. Williams of Pluto put it up to P4. Next we've got Atlantis. He's invalid, so we've got Rundle after him. Up to P6, and final lap for Joseph, P7. 8 people managed to set a lap there. 41.4. Fastest one of them for V2 in the Haas. Rapid Winston was fastest in the dry semi-wet, I guess, in Q2 in that Mercedes. Not able to set a valid lap. I'm not sure how fast it was exactly. Maybe it could have been up there, maybe it would not have. People should have easily enough time for one lap, maybe even two. I'm not 100% sure, but I think V2 is actually going for a second one right now. He's invalid right now, but he might go for one this time around. Yeah, he's using ERS now. Interesting. He could have gone in and gotten another 2 in, I believe, still, but he's chosen to stay out. See how he can do. He's got less fuel in the car now, that's for sure. He was able to save ERS, so he's didn't really lose much on that. Hello, Maddie. Rundle's across the line. I believe he's on a lap. He's going to improve to pole, a 41.2, to about 1.5 tenths faster, actually. V2 invalidated his lap while we were off of him, I believe. Maybe I just missed something. Rapid Winston did set a lap, 42.3. Atlantis tried to, but he was invalid. Yellow, Rundle's just letting by Joseph, who I believe is on a lap, so we'll stick with him. Why not? Oh, he's gone quite wide there, but it's invalid. Not 100% sure he's on a lap, though. He's out of ERS pretty much, so maybe he's on an in-lap just after one. Not 100% sure. Invalid. Pluto, I believe, is also invalid. Never mind. Fruity just coming out of the pit, so that's Atlantis. Is he gonna set a lap now, or is he gonna pull it into the pits? Because he's done 2 already on these tires, and he's probably gonna run out of fuel on his in lap. Yeah, I believe he's gonna finish this one out, actually. Yeah, he will. So Atlantis just trying to get a time on the board, that's for sure. So now out of the final hairpin. Going across the line. Up to P5 for 41.6 after 3 laps on the inters. Rundle currently sitting on pole with just under 4 minutes remaining with a 41.2. I believe next to the line is Chungus? No, Explo outlap. So yeah, it might actually be Chungus, I believe, is next. So he is on, he's a 10th up on his time right now. Fresh enders, he did pit. Purple Sector 1. Actually, I might have missed quite a few drivers. Let me quick check that. No, I didn't. So, yeah, Chungus is next to come to the line here. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd qualifying session here in France. Just gotta be nice and careful, try and just get this car up as high as possible. The Alfa Romeo of Polo won the race, or no, sorry, he kept the lead until, I believe, the final lap. Actually, he lost it after qualifying on pole in the rain. So we'll see if Chungus or Explo can do the same with the Alfa Romeo in the rain here. Pluto, I know, also said the rain helped him. Chungus now going to come across the line up to P2 with a 41.4. So he was able to do quite well in the Alfa Romeo. He might be able to get another lap in if he goes now. I don't know why he's able to pit though. So we'll see if he can do that, which I imagine he will. Trying to find next to the line. I believe it's Fruity. Yep, right at the line already. He's going to come across it. Currently P7. I don't think he improved. Maybe he was invalid. Aaron Ocon's going to set a 44.6. He just came across the line. I believe that was his first time. I'm not sure. I believe I saw the numbers change though. We've got V2 actually on a lap right now. I believe it just flashed me as purple sector 2. I'm not sure. But he is currently P4. He had pole in the first couple of laps set by everyone. See if he can regain that pole off of Rundle. As this qualifying session comes to an end, he's going to come out of the final hairpin. He can go for another lap after this as well. This lap is pole though. Just under half a tenth from Rundle's time. V2 in the Haas, able to set pole. I believe Rundle's right after him. I believe he was actually invalid though. And oh, Chungus actually just took it off of him. 0.2 faster, 41.0. Rapid Winston out of nowhere. The Mercedes able to come P2 now. A 41.1. I believe next to the line is Atlantis starting a lap. After that, that will be his teammate Fruity. I do not know if this timer is correct or not, though. I believe it is, actually, because Atlantis is finished, and he had just crossed the line. So Fruity on his final lap from P8. He's going to try and get himself up, but he cannot. That's Aaron Ocon across the line. Fastest lap of 40.9. Someone just improved. I apologize, I missed it. That's Explo going up to P5. I believe next for the line is V2. He's a 10th up on his time. Not looking like it's enough for pole, but definitely enough for improvement, which he does need down in P6 in a Haas right now. He's going to come around the final turn now, down the straight, final lap for him. He's going to, wow, he's actually taken pole, a 40.8, next is Rundle to the line. And now he's gonna take a pole, wow, whoa, okay. 0.5 quicker for Rundle. Rapid Winston to the line now. He improved, I believe he got P3? Oh, P5. My eyes played tricks on me, huh? But wow, Rundle coming in right at the end, setting, look at that, nearly 0.5 faster than V2. Rundle's going to take the pole position in a Renault with a 40.3. P2 is V2 in the Haas with a 40.8. After that, Aaron Ocon with an impressive P3 with a 40.9 in the Red Bull. Chungus in the Alfa Romeo was able to get a P4. Rapid Winston, after topping Q2, manages to grab a P5 in his Mercedes. Pluto in the Williams, not a bad qualifying for him at all in P6. Explo P7 in the Alfa Romeo. The two AlphaTauris, Atlantis and Fruity, 8th and 9th. And Joseph in the Ferrari got P10 in the session. Oh yes, Chungus did have a 5-second grid penalty because of an incident with Bulgogi in Q1. So that is why he was so much further down. He was P4, so now he's going to be dropped to P9, I believe. I believe this is where the drivers are now picking their strategies. Looks dry, quite overcast. Maybe we'll see some rain later on. Maybe it'll get brighter. Maybe it'll stay overcast. But currently, for the start, there will be no rain. Now begin the formation lap. Let's see. Oh, Chungus and LSJ disqualified for this formation lap. See the strategies. Top 10 all forced to start on softs, of course. Chungus down in P9 with the grid penalty. We've got 11th, 12th, and 13th. All chose to start on the hards. 14th down to 19th all chose to start on the mediums. That is quite pleasing to the eyes, if I'm being honest. I don't know how that will last, though. I don't exactly know the strategy, but I don't believe the softs go very long. I believe it's like 5-6 laps maybe. I don't believe it's long at all, but I do think that the mediums and the hards do go long. I believe top 10 are all doing soft, hard. Maybe they're doing a 2-stop, soft, medium, soft. Maybe it's soft, medium, medium. Anyone in chat knows that would be very helpful. But I believe hard runners are doing either hard, medium, or hard, soft, and then all the medium runners are probably going to do medium, hard. We now line up on the grid to start for this French Grand Prix. Rundle taking the pole off of V2 right at the end. Going to start up first. Wait for them to rev up. Like our order is getting quite mixed up. Anyways, here we go, they're revving up. And lights out, and away we go. Rundle with a pretty great start. V2 not able to match that, and Rundle's going to be ahead. That's actually Williams also getting a pretty good start. He's going to go down the inside as... Ooh, V2 was going around the outside and was going to make it. Rundle gets... I believe he got punted off. Maybe he just slid off, and now he's going to drop way back. That's a very costly start for Rundle's race. Lugagi's already got a 5-second for a collision with Sam Steed and gaining a position. Our timing order is trying to fix itself. I believe V2 now has the lead, though. Challenged by Pluto. They're now side by side, overtaking Gage for Pluto. He's going to take the position just barely right now. Another 5-second for collision. This game's really picky with that. And Pluto's ahead before the back straight chicane. And he will now take first off of V2. Already a very intriguing start. Chungus has already retired. He retired way back. And there's a safety car for that. How long has that been safety car been out? I feel like I missed that. Apologies for that. Positions gained real quick off the start. Pluto with an incredible start, up 4 positions. V2 almost had the lead, but he'll stay in P2. Rapid Winston gaining a position from Rundle, who dropped 3 positions after the first 2 turns. I'm not 100% sure if he just didn't make the turn or if he got hit from behind. And Pluto, V2, Rapid Winston, Rundle, Aaron, Explo, Atlantis, Fruity now, Joseph, and F1 driver, Brute, all going to pit. Don't know if anyone else will follow with them. My boy Jake also follows. Not sure what they're going for. They're all going for mediums, it looks like. Fruity went for more softs, and Rapid Winston went for hards. A lot of 5-second collision penalties already is quite interesting from the great game here. So Pluto, after taking the lead off the start, now gonna go. We had a glitch there. Ties is back. Okay, so now he's P6, I guess, is the rightful position. Blue Goggy. Ooh, now I'm not sure that's the rightful position. Ties is ahead. I believe the order is Ties is in first, Blugagi is second, Ernest third, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure about the name in Twitch chat, but I believe it's the racing point of QLCI. It says his overtake is stuck engaged. That's not great. It's already hard enough to save overtake at this track with the long straights, and now he can't even turn it off. He's going to be running no overtake for pretty much the whole race now. And I believe the leaderboard has completely fixed itself. I believe Ties is the rightful race leader after lap 1. Replaced the timing glitch with the gear glitch. Seems to have fixed itself. So after lap 1, Chungus go out of the race. We've actually got Blue Goggy going to pit, as well as Erna from, I believe it was P2 and P3. Didn't pit last lap for whatever reason. Now they're gonna have to drop all the way to the back. Ern's gonna go fresh hards, and Blue Goggy, my bad, is going to put on more mediums. Eyes is glitched. Needs to leave. Or home button. What was that for the start? I am not sure. I believe he's fine. I believe that was for the start. So I believe Tyes is the race leader right now. It's quite a confusing start. It was very interesting first couple turns. And unfortunately, the safety car came out. I'm not sure we'll be in this lap. I would imagine we are. If not this lap, then almost definitely next lap. I would imagine it's in this lap, though. Should be notified in a second if it is. Yep, there it is. Safety car in this lap. You'll see, actually, I think he tapped the rear of Tyes. No wing damage, no penalties. That's good. So, top 3 runners on the hards. Everyone else behind is pit. Oh, there it is. Tyes now has a 5-second collision with QLCI. And yeah, you can see his overtake is still engaged, stuck open on his controller. Tyes now going to back up the pack. Safety car entering the pits. Tyes can go whenever. I imagine it goes out of the hairpin or down the straight. Look, not yet. And he goes now. Got a pretty okay start from QLCI. QLCI able to close back the gap with the stuck open ERS though. Tyes, if that gap is correct, which I don't believe it is it's not moving, and it looks a lot closer than a second. Yeah, so you can see this overtake is stuck open. He can't turn that off. Tyes trying to break the slipstream a bit. LCI getting a good run. It's not going to be enough before the chicane, though. I believe Sam Steed actually just pit when the safety car was coming in. He put on the fresh hards. He's 20 seconds back now. I don't know why he would pit then. I believe he was on mediums, which were fine. Oh. Interesting decision from Sam Steed there, though. And Pluto's manages to get by Batters. Rapid Winston's right on the back of V2. He's looking for the inside, but he actually gonna cut the hairpin a bit. That might have been a warning. Now Atlantis is on the back of him. Atlantis is gonna set fastest lap on the mediums as well. Aaron now with the overtaking gauge. He's gonna look down the inside of Atlantis. He just got it into the turn. And he's up into P7. V2 now on Batters. He's going to go down the inside. And he's got that position done. Batters on the hards, unable to keep up with that. Now we've seen the trains going to start to form. Aaron's looking to get by Rapid Winston. He's going to brake slightly later. Almost missed braking too much and went into the back of him. Rapid Winston now on the back of Batters as well. Rapid Winston and Batters are kind of on the same strategy as Rapid Winston did pit under safety car for that. Ooh, Batters actually making quite a bit of contact with V2. Able to keep it going straight as Rapid with a little bit of a switchback. He's going to try it around the outside. And Batters will keep the position. Oh, he's got a great run, but he's going to tap the back. Nearly spins it. Able to keep it straight. And the closest gap, we got X below looking on Rundle. Unable to get enough of a run though. He's just going to have to sit behind Rundle for a little bit longer. And Aaron's looking to get by Rapid Winston here again. He's pretty much used all his overtake already though. And Rapid Winston's got quite a bit to use. And Joseph's gonna pick up a 3-second for track limits. Rudy looking on Joseph, not gonna be close enough for a move into the chicane. And Rapid Winston now on batters. Oh. Batters has just teleported back to P8. And now Aaron Ockon's going to get by Atlantis. And now Batters is teleporting further back. Batters is teleporting. Oh, wow. And he's teleported now to 16th. He's going to pull it in the pits, might retire. Yeah, he is. I don't blame him. This is interesting to say the least. Back to the fight towards the front. ULCI picking up a 3-second for track limits. Oh, that's an AlphaTauri. I believe it was Atlantis going quite wide. He's actually smashed a board out there. That's going to drop him back. However... Oh, my bad. There's a safety car. What did I miss? Brute and Arena. Oh, wow. They're out. I'm missing a lot. I really apologize. And Sam Steed's gonna pit from his hards to mediums. Ties, I don't believe in this session. See, it's a ghost. Yes, it is. Let's see if he can join back to retire the car at least. So we've got Chungus out on lap 1, Brute and Arena collided, Ties lagged out, Batters retired because he teleported from, I believe it was 4th or 5th, maybe 6th, back to 18th. So, see, we've got a couple people pitting. That's V2, Aaron, and F1 driver, I believe, as well as Bible Jake and Blue Goggy. Fresh hards for Aaron Ocon, fresh hards for V2, fresh hards for Bible Jake, V2, fresh hards, and Goggy. Fresh hearts. There we go. So all fresh hearts for those 5. QLCI on the 7-lap auto hards from the start. He's had those on. Only one left to pit, actually. Race leader under the safety car. 8 laps in out of 27. I believe Ties is back in the session now, although he is a lap down. He is back in the session. Yeah, Betters said his Wi-Fi was acting up, so he did pull over and retire, respecting every other driver on the track. Didn't want to put anyone putting anyone's race in danger. Respectful decision from him. Unfortunate for his first race in this. See if he can fix any issues there for next week at Monaco, which everyone's excited for. It's for sure going to be an interesting race. That is very, very certain. Safety car will probably be in the next lap. It's just waiting for Sam, I believe, who did pit just before the safety car, I think. During it, I believe. I don't really know. Quite far back. Atlantis is actually gonna, or no, not Atlantis, my bad. Aaron Ocon's going to pit. He's on fresh hards. Now he's gonna put on mediums. Oh, he's got to serve a 5-second. Okay. So he's gonna serve a 5-second, put on mediums, taking off fresh hards. Interesting choice. Oh, he has wing damage. Okay. Aaron Ocon got wing damage under the safety car. He pit to repair that. That clears up a lot. So we have QLCI, current leader of the race, has not pit yet, only one that has not. However, most people have pit lap 1, almost for sure have to pit again. I think everyone actually does. Pluto and the Williams managing to hold a P2 right now. Rapid Winston in P3 in the Mercedes. Good run from him, much better than what we saw last week in Canada with the penalties, especially of what he got, not just the positioning. Much bigger improvement. And there it is. Safety car will be in this lap. QLCI race leader. He should start to back up the pack in a second. His overtake is still on. And Rapid Winston's actually just got a 5-second for a collision with Pluto. We've seen a lot of those already. QLCI hasn't backed up the pack just yet. He should start to do it now. There it is. He's backing him up a bit now. Not too much, though. Should be enough, though, I believe. And when does he go? He's gonna go out of the hairpin, but he's gonna lose it. Into the wall he goes, and Pluto takes the race lead. He's got wing damage. Oh, Pluto's forced to give the position back because the safety car, the green flag was not out yet. You're not allowed to overtake, even though QLCI pretty much just binned it into the wall. I believe he doesn't have it. Ooh, he's not the one with wing damage. Someone else got wing damage then. Interesting. But Pluto was forced to give the position back, lost it to Rapid Winston, and managed to get it back in turn 1, though. QLCI is now going to have an 8/10 gap to Pluto from Pluto having to give that back. Now I'm curious, who does have wing damage? Is it Atlantis or Rundle? Neither of those. I know I saw wing damage. Interesting. I can't seem to find it. Oh no, unknown car has wing damage. QLCI dropped Pluto by a second now. 1.7 is the gap. Pluto on mediums. Still unable to close that gap. Freddy's going to pick up 3 for track limits. And Atlantis and Rapid Winston fighting into the hairpin. Rapid Winston's going to take that. And Rundle's now going to go on Atlantis. Pluto's into the pits. Maybe he's the one with damage. Maybe he's just getting tire wear. And Rundle's now going to try it on Rapid Winston. He's going to go through. I believe now Atlantis is going to try. No, Rapid Winston's trying back on Rundle. He's going to have the inside here, but Rundle will be ahead before the turn. F1 driver able to pass. Winston still chasing down Rundle. So now on the fresh hards. I'm not sure if he had a wind change or not, though. So Rundle now taking P2 off of Rapid Winston. Pluto had to pit for either wing damage or just wanted to take these hards to the end, I believe, is what he's doing. Fruity now going to get by Joseph as we've still got East top 3 chasing each other down pretty much, and Rundle has closed the gap to QLCI, so you can see Rundle once again has the pace to win the race probably. We'll see if he can keep that up and see if he can win it. Atlantis overtaking Gage, slipstreaming off of Rapid Winston. Not enough into the first turns. F1 driver picking up a 3-second now. We've got V2. Just 2/10 on the back of Joseph. He's now got DRS engaged. Joseph, also DRS. Less ERS though. We do have a bit of a train. F1 driver's just falling out. Ooh, we've actually got Aeronaut on Sam Seed now. Aaron ahead right now. Sam's got the inside though, he's gonna take it back. And Aaron's going to go down the inside. Bit of contact, Aaron's forced to cut, and Sam will get the position back. I'm not sure if Aaron had to let off and give it back or not. Aaron really attacking Sam Steed right now. Unable to get the position off of him as we now have V2 and Joseph were just side by side a moment ago, and here they are side by side now. V2 is going to use his overtake to get by, as Atlantis also just by Rapid Winston. Rapid Winston wanted to try it back, but didn't have enough time left in the turn. Which picking up his first 3 seconds. Rundle did pit for fresh hards as well. Probably taking those to the end if I had to take a stab. Rapid Winston with overtake engaged. Going to try and catch back up to Atlantis. Atlantis is going to try and break the slipstream at the last second. Seemed to work as Rapid stopped catching a bigger number. And he will be forced to stay behind Atlantis for yet another lap. Fruity on the back of Explo. Neither getting a better run than the other. Fruity using more curve. Still neither giving up much. To the hairpin. Fruity's going to take a tight exit, and Explo's actually going to get the better run out of it. Forcing Fruity to use his overtake to catch back up. He's going to elect the inside into turn 1, and he's got the move done. Gagi also managed to pass Stampede. They're actually still fighting for the position. Seems to keep the position. Now got F1 driver right on the back of Aaron Ocon. Aaron Ocon just under 10% ERS. You just saw the red light flashing a moment ago. F1 does have a bit of an advantage. He's almost lost the car there. Good save from him. That's going to lose him a bit of time as Rapid Winston's actually going to go by both Atlantis and QLCI. And Atlantis is also going to go past. QLCI's overtake button still stuck in. That's certainly what affected them. They just both probably burned overtake on the straight and managed to catch it easy. At this track, this is not the track you want this button to get stuck on. I mean, you really never want it to get stuck, but possibly one of the worst tracks. Bulgogi was just under a 10th on Wildwood Jake, unable to get the position though. Also got Fruity on Explo again. Explo's got much more overtake. However, Fruity does have the slipstream, which can help. He's not going to use his overtake. Explo, I believe, used a bit, not too much. Slipstream's going to help bring Fruity a bit closer, but of course not close enough. I don't believe Explo has DRS either. He doesn't right now, but I don't believe he had it at the start of the turn as well. Aaron picking up a 3-second. See the train starting to break apart just a little bit, now forming a ton of tiny little battles. People trying to hang on, just not able to. And Rudy is actually not going to slipstream off X-Below. Interesting. But V2 now is going to try it on his outside. Fruity's going to cut the turn and take a 3-second, and V2 is going to get by. Now Joseph looking on Fruity. Fruity used all of his overtake. He's even using it now. Joseph can see the blinking light on him. Knows he doesn't have much. Even if Joseph doesn't have a lot himself, it's still blinking. Oh, I didn't even notice. Aaron's now the outside on Joseph. Trying to switch back, and he's nearly spun it. Saves the car, but he's lost a lot of time from that. Bulgogi as well on the inside of Sam Steed. Now the outside, he's going to brake later, but Sam's just going to get a better run. Bulgogi trying his best to keep with him with his overtake, but he's pretty much got none. Atlantis and Rapid Winston still just following. Goggy's keeping it right behind Sam, just can't get it past. Overtake engaged once again. DRS as well. He's trying. Ooh, who's that? That's why would Jake went so far down to pass F1 driver. I thought he spun it almost. But he is passed. One driver seems to be struggling as Atlantis actually just got past Rapid Winston for the race lead. The mediums might be looking better right now, though I don't believe the lead looking much better at the end. I don't know if these hards... No, I don't think these hards can go to the end. I think everyone does have to pit one more time. I just believe everyone's trying to stretch it to softs. Okay, never mind. They're all going to pit, so I guess they're going mediums to the end from here. Top 4 have pitted so far. QLCI stays out. Interesting. V2 also staying out. So will Joseph and Aaron Ocon. Y-Boy Jake, F1 driver. So just those top 4 have pit. QLCI picks up the 3-second there. Got actually Aaron right on Joseph. He's going to take that position. Although the slower cars did seem to be much more competitive last week at Canada, the tier 4-ish, tier 3, tier 4 cars. The faster cars are showing up today. Much better than they did last week. There was a couple that were competitive, just not as many as there are currently today. And F1 driver just did get by Jake. So Rapid Winston actually put on softs. So I don't know if he's trying to bring those 10 laps. I don't know if you can. You probably can, but they'll definitely be puncture territory. Just don't know how much. The rest did go mediums, which I believe can make it to the end. As Y-Boy Jake, I believe, has just spun it. Yeah, he has. Brought it back onto the track though, so there wouldn't be nothing coming of that. That was just some yellow flags for that. Oh, and Fruity's now around. Nothing gonna come of that as well, but he was in contention for a good finish, that's for sure. And now is that Sam around? Oh, Sam might be. I don't know. He was lagging earlier. Maybe he also teleported back, but I'm not sure. He just did lose 2 positions. He might have spun it. The amount of overtake he has though is insane. He's got full overtake. Rundle's gonna get pat by Pluto here. Rapid Winston on these softs should be able to get by everyone. Decent. Catch up. However, I'm not sure how they'll be at the end at all. He's gonna slipstream DRS past X-Blow quite easily on the softs. X-Blow's not gonna fight him hard at all, knowing that softs will most definitely be dead at the end. Rapid Winston's actually gonna cut that quite a bit. See how he can do on the softs right now, because I believe that will be make or break later on in the race. Pluto had a better run, but Rundle tried to stop it actually with some complete defending. That's fair. And he's going to keep that position. That's QLCI losing positions. He did pit. I believe he'll be going softs, maybe. Yes, he will. Those will be 7 laps, as long as those are fresh. They probably have some use on them. I'm not really sure how the qualifying goes. Those should be fine to the end, though like Rapids, they will be worn. Just not as much as Rapids will. That is for sure. Now got Blugagi on F1 driver, he's gonna go past. DRS overpowering the Williams. Straight line speed. Pretty much every gap except this one. Yeah, every gap now except this one is a whole second. Rapid Winston is... I believe he is catching everyone ahead of him except Atlantis, but Atlantis is also catching everyone ahead of him. Just bringing Rapid along with him. And Joseph is going to pit from P3. 17 laps on the mediums. He's going to bring it onto the softs. And do 7 laps on those. Ooh, wow, he's actually... Oh, that's Ty's. Never mind. Oh, did he just double stack with Ty's AI? Joseph might have double stacked with Ty's AI and lost him quite a bit of time as F1 driver right here picked up a 3-second. Well, that's not going to help Joseph at all if he did get delayed by that. I'm going to do a quick penalty check. We got V2 with a 5-second. Most 5 seconds are removed, usually. So I don't know if that'll stay. We're going to pretend like none of these 5 seconds exist. So V2 clean on track limits. Aaron 9 seconds. Goggy clean as well. F1 driver with 6 seconds. Yboy Jake with 6 seconds. Atlantis and Sam, nothing. Rapid with 6. Xbula with nothing. QLCI with 6. Joseph with 3. Rundle and Pluto with nothing. Fruity with 6. And Ties, I believe, is another AI again. And Aeronautic on pit. He's gonna go fresh sauce to the end as well. I'm wondering if these... I think these hard runners actually can go to the end. I think I was wrong about that. I don't know if they will. I'm not 100% sure if they can, but if they can, I'm not sure if they will or if they should. Goggy low on ERS, he's still using it to try and lose F1 driver. F1 also kind of low, still a bit more than Goggy though. Atlantis is going to go by Yboy Jake on the fresher mediums. Atlantis actually, I'm going to say Atlantis can win this, honestly. Atlantis can win this. He's on the fresh mediums. Everyone ahead either has to pit or stick it on these old hards. Atlantis on the fresh mediums. I'd say he has a good chance, honestly. 6 laps. He's got a, let's see the leader gap for him. Just under 12 seconds. I think he can do that. Aeronautic picking up a 3 second. Down in 9th. Just pitted. Not going to be enough before turn 1 for these two. Fruity's on Pluto, as well as Aaron on Xbula right now. He's going to look to the inside of turn 1. Good move from Aaron. He's done quite well this race, if I'm going to be honest. He could have... I honestly would have expected him to be higher. He's done very well from what I've seen. We'll see if he can work his way back up on these fresh softs and get a pretty good finish for where he started. That's Rapid Winston going by Samuel Steed. Now that the train's broken up, there's not really many battles. Fruity did get by Pluto. Pluto and the Williams really struggling today for Pluto. However, F1, he was struggling earlier. Really, Pluto and F1 flipped. Pluto seemed to be doing great earlier, struggling now in the end. F1 seemed to be struggling in the beginning and is now outperforming that Williams. Still struggling a bit, but that's just the Williams, I believe. He's doing much better. One driver's gonna force Atlantis to take the inside, but Atlantis, nah, he had enough for a move, but he's gonna choose not to do it. He could have sent something, but he's gonna play it safe. Fair enough. Now he's gonna go down the inside. Oh no! Huge contact, and Atlantis is around. I'm sorry, Atlantis. And now F1 driver's around. Stopped. I think I cursed Atlantis with that one. I said he could win, and now he's been pretty much spun by F1 driver. Now Sam Steed's gonna, Aaron's gonna knock him out of the way to get by. What happened to F1 driver? I'm very confused with having him. He's just won it again. There goes the Williams points. I don't think Atlantis is F1 driver is even going to keep the points, and Atlantis is around again off Aaron Ocon now. Just going to shambles for Atlantis. He's just going to try and finish this race in the points. Yeah, F1 driver now passed by QLCI. Now just keep it ahead of. No, he's letting it by. I'm a bit confused by that. I don't think it was necessarily his fault, the collision with Atlantis. I believe he was still ahead. I don't remember exactly, but I believe he was still ahead. Which means technically he could turn in when he did, because he did give enough for Atlantis. It shows what he wanted to turn in as he was ahead on the line. Aaron's gonna go by Sam Steed. He picked up a 3-second, I believe, doing it. Wide. Now Expo's gonna get by Atlantis. I'm wondering who wins this race now. I think V2 might keep it. He's got an 8-second gap to Blue Goggy. He's definitely keeping that, but I don't think Rapid Winston or Aaron Ocon's able to catch him. I think V2 is gonna keep it. After what happened with Atlantis, I'm hoping I don't curse V2 now. Aaron's catching up to Rapid Winston. He's got the much fresher softs. Rapid Winstons are probably going to be very, very worn by now. If not in a couple laps, for sure. Okay, he's caught up by a lot. Rapid Winston's definitely struggling on these softs now. Aaron's got a good shot at a podium, for sure. All he has to do is get by Rapid Winston, and then these fresher softs should be able to get him by easily the older hard runners. Although his softs might die off as well at the end, he should still be good enough to get by an extra position or two. Rapid Winston's actually going to get by Wybo Jake before that happens. Now, Aaron's going to look on his teammate, Wyboy Jake. What's left of his overtake is engaged. He's going to turn that off, try and save up a bit. Although he's on the straight, that's not going to save him too much. It's really hard to save this track, as you can see, he's only up to 8 now. Although those are probably some of the fastest turns in the entire track. Now, he's going to try and get by Wybo Jake now. No, he's not. He's going to back off of that. He should just go for it on the straight. Just try and get a good exit. And he's going very deep now, trying to rush his move. He should have just tried to stay behind, get a good exit, and DRS pass. But now he's not even going to be able to get past DRS, as Wybo Jake's actually going to go down the inside of Rapid Winston. Rapid Winston's just going to keep that. Squeezing Wybo Jake. I'm not sure if he was off the track or not. He might have been. Oh, Aaron's just hit the back of Wybo Jake now. You can tell he wants by very badly. Wybo Jake should let him by, honestly. Shouldn't fight him, because there's no way he's keeping it. I think Aaron's going to get it sooner or later. Really? Just not getting there. Jake's not going to have enough on Rapid Winston as well. V2 has had a quiet race, but he's in the lead by 8.8 seconds in a Haas, ahead of the Racing Point of Blue Goggy. Really only battle on track is these three. closest one after that is Atlantis and X Below, but it's been quite similar gap for quite a while. Actually, X Below has caught Sam Steed, so maybe we could see something there, but we have Y-Boy Jake now on the outside of Rapid Winston. Rapid Winston's gonna keep it. And Aaron Ocon's gonna send it on Y-Boy Jake. That was never gonna work. He's getting quite desperate, and that's what's ruining this right now. He could have been up in P3 by now, but he's getting way too desperate. Rapid Winston, 10 laps on the softs. I'm pretty sure that's... I know it's possible. However, they are dead. That is for sure. They're definitely dead. Explosion on Sam Steed soon. We're gonna watch this. Y-Boy Jake's finally gonna get by Rapid Winston and keep it. And Rapid Winston spun! Rapid Winston is around. That's gonna be Sam Steed. Gonna try it now on Rapid Winston. Those softs were... He has a puncture on the left front. Rapid Winston has a puncture on the left front. That is why he spun. He's now making contact with Sam Steed. He's just gotta pull over, and... That's not what I meant. He's got a 10-second penalty now for corner cutting. Air knock on Y-Boy Jake now gonna fight it to the line. Remind myself to go to V2 in a couple of seconds. But yeah, Rapid Winston's now just gonna fall back a ton. He should really just let everyone by. He can't fight this on a puncture, and that is why. But anyways, V2 through the final corner. Quite a race for him, 10.4 seconds. And he is going to win the French Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. He started P2, now finishing P1, Blue Goggy. He's going to take a second place. Y-Boy Jake's going to hold Aaron off. Oh, never mind. The penalties. Amazing. X-Blows jumped up to second place off of penalties. Sam Steed, third place. Blue Goggy, 4th. Atlantis, 5th. Y-Boy Jake, 6th. Rundle got 7th out of this. Joseph got 8th. Aaron fell all the way back to 9th. QLCI got 10th. Pluto just missing out of points. 11th. I was unaware of how close they actually were. I know it was more of than a second, but I didn't know it was just more than a second. Amazing. So X-Blows managed to grab a podium out of that. I believe he was fighting for like 5th? 6th maybe? I'm not sure, but he's managed to grab a second place out of that. Now, I'm not sure of any penalty appeals, so I'm just going to interview what it says the top 3 is, because they didn't actually get any penalties, except for V2, but he got a 5, plus he's still, like, I think it was 8.7 seconds ahead. Not sure if he... So I'm going to invite V2, X-Blow, and Sam. But anyways... I got to Pluto, P11 in the Williams, Rapid Winston, P12 from the penalties and the puncture at the end as well. Fruity got P13, HDV ties, a 48-second fastest lap. Yeah, so he's DNR, I'm pretty sure. He wasn't racing half that time. And then F1 driver, after making contact with Atlantis, pulled aside, let everyone by, retired in P15. Brute 16th, Erna 17th, Batters 18th, Chungus 19th. So I'm just gonna invite these top 3 in a second. Hello, hello? Was my mic was muted? How long was I muted? Oh no. I might have had that muted during the race as well. I'm very sad now. Oh no. Apologies. X Below, are you here? I tried asking you a question already. I'm sorry. So I was unaware of how close it was on penalties. I think you were fighting for like P5 or P6 it was on the final laps.
Yeah.
But you managed to jump up to P2. How did that happen?
I mean, just keeping it clean on penalties. I got one warning all race, and I knew that there would be either people getting punctures up front or people might pick up penalties, so I just try keeping it clean, keeping it consistent, try pick up scraps, I guess, and P2 is not bad.
Yeah, I mean, that worked quite well. It was one puncture from Rapid Winston. There was quite a bit of penalties up ahead.
Yeah.
Jumped up to P2 from that. Well done, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And Sam, P3, as it stands, you were quite far back after the first safety car. I think you were like 20 seconds back or something as it went in. So you've pretty much gone from a last to P3.
Yeah, I was tempted to retire just before the second safety car came. I was just about to pull into the pits, but thankfully that didn't happen. And it was a great result. Tires were absolutely shot. Felt very nice to be back contending in a good position.
That's what I like about this realistic. It gives quite a bit of people chances. Gives even some of the slower cars, as you can see from V2, he won the race, gives them a good chance. Sam, this is your first race back in a while, isn't it?
Last week, but that went awful.
Well, yeah.
Everything. Same problem, stay lucky, it didn't affect me in the race, but yeah, it feels nice to be back. Hopefully F1 2021 game will be much better than this one.
Hopefully, yeah. P3 as it stands, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Goggy, where did you come out?
I
before
came
penalty
fourth by
removal.
3/10, but I believe I
Fourth,
could get
okay.
unfair
So it was
penalty
close.
removed because I got onto the second safety car. The crash with Gorgon and Ties, I believe. Like they just, like I was just ahead, viewed out in front of me. So I got, and then apparently that was a legal overtake. So I got a 5-second penalty for that, which I believe I can get removed. So yeah. I may be able to get P2, but we'll see.
So, potential P2 there. P4 as it stands. Still good finish either way.
Yeah.
I believe that's a big step up from Canada for you as well.
Yeah.
So, congratulations on that. We'll see the final results probably later this week. So, thank you everyone for watching. Next week we have Monaco. Excited for that.
Interesting.
Tomorrow we've got the Sunday tier at 12 Eastern Time, 5 p.m. UK. That'll be all from me. Thank you all for watching.